Hey everybody, Flying Scorpion here, and welcome to my November 2024 monthly maintenance video. In this video, I will be soloing an Elite Deep Archimedia in Warframe. This is my first time ever doing this, and it's might be the toughest thing I've ever done in Warframe, actually. I'm going to be using Harrow, and the most challenging modifier for this is that I will not be able to use my operator, so that's kind of tough. I will be summoning lots of little AI allies to help me out, because Harrow is all about buffing his allies with fire rate and healing them and giving them critical chance and so on. So that's what I'll be doing. And we're just starting off right off the bat by just summoning a whole bunch of stuff. Now, I want to say right away here that I've been very busy with my work, with my business, and when I recorded this video, and right now while I'm recording this audio, I've been pretty darn tootin' sleep deprived. So I came home from work, I pretty much passed out, slept for a couple hours, got up and was like, alright, I need to do this now before the Elite Deep Archimedia rotates out. And I stayed up pretty late, and it took me several tries actually. This took me I don't know how many tries, but main reason I'm bringing that up is because if you see some sloppy gameplay, you'll know that I was pretty sleep deprived. Same thing too with this non-scripted speech. With that being said, I'm thinking about no longer doing these monthly maintenance videos because I don't make any money off of these, and for the amount of effort that I put into making videos, to make no money off of it, you really gotta get some enjoyment and satisfaction out of it. And usually I do get satisfaction out of making videos, but there's just not enough time in the day to do all of the things that we want to do, right? And I'm trying to think of the most impactful and valuable ways to spend my time, and really right now for me it's to spend my time focusing on my business. That's the biggest return on investment. I actually make money putting in work into my business. What do I get out of these videos? Well, every once in a while I'll make a video that gets several thousand views or tens of thousands of views, but usually my videos get like a couple dozen views, maybe a couple hundred, and just generally speaking, I'm not a very successful YouTuber, that's for sure. I haven't read any of the books that people have made on YouTube, how to make good YouTube videos and so on and so forth, and nor am I putting in serious effort into it. I've been doing it for a long time. Been doing this for, I don't even know how many years, over 10, very casually, and the whole time I've made my YouTube videos, it's been like, well, if I get lucky, if I go big, that's awesome. If I don't, whatever, it's cool, it's just a fun thing to do. But this whole like forcing myself to make one video every month, I don't know about that. So I'm thinking about just no longer doing that and going back to the old way I did it, which is just whenever I feel like it, I'll make a video. If I feel the inspiration, I'll make a video. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Do I want to talk more about the gameplay here? Not really. I mean, you can watch the gameplay. You can just see if you want to take notes. I mean, this is actually a pretty challenging thing to do in Warframe, is soloing an EDA. I think there's a good amount of players that wouldn't be able to do it, or they wouldn't want to try. I've got pretty well geared up using the Tenet Flux rifle, and I'm pretty sure it's got a riven on it as well. I think I got a couple rivens for that gun, and trying to stop the necromechs from spawning here. This is what a exterminate mission. Yeah, we don't need to kill the necromechs, so I just want to stop them from spawning. I have the Kuva Kraken as a secondary weapon. I've got a good riven for that as well. And I don't really use it that much, except for maybe in the boss. At the very end, we've got the assassination mission where I fight the big boss, the big murmur guy, and I use up all the ammo on the Kuva Kraken, and then I decide, you know what, I'm going to pull out the sword. And Harrow is a gun Warframe, mostly, so you don't normally use melee with him, but I decided, screw it, I'm going to play with the weapon, the sword. It's the pennant, and it actually does quite well. It does good damage, and I get through, I don't die, and I felt very happy about this, very accomplished. So this is one more feather in my hat, or one more badge of honor for me as a Warframe veteran. I have now successfully soloed an Elite Deep Archimedia, so yeah. Anyway, if any developers are listening to this, I still think that Warframe has a problem with a lack of difficulty. This was hard. What I did here, this was definitely hard, but most of the time when you play Warframe, it's just mind-numbingly, trivially easy, and I find that kind of sad. And I think that could be part of the reason why DE Steve and some of the other old guard developers have gone off to work on Soulframe. I was watching dev streams where DE Steve was clearly really enthralled with what was that, Elden Ring. He kept talking about Elden Ring and he was really enjoying it, and I felt so satisfied knowing that he and I both enjoyed that game and the challenge in it. And it was validating for me, because I had been saying for I don't even know how long now that there was just a lack of difficulty in the game and that there's a demand for some challenge, and like people were just shitting all over me on the forums. And then finally Elden Ring came out and it won all these accolades and it was very successful, and now we've got Soulframe in the making, and yeah, I think I was right. I think I still am right. There needs to be a good place for veteran players, and I think a good example of that, if you were to transfer that into Warframe, obviously you can't remake the game, and Steel Path has already been broken. Steel Path is trivialized. Like for a lot of players, you can't even feel the difference between Steel Path and normal. So it's just, that's bad. That's not good. It should be hard to play Steel Path. That's the whole point that's why it was made. But the closest analogy that I have to what I think would be good for Warframe is something like Grandmaster Nightfalls in Destiny 2. That is hard. Some people might say it's easy, but compared to Warframe, it's tough. It's a good challenge. Anyway, now we're on to the survival mission, and all I really got to do is just kill enemies fast enough to keep the life support up, and I will be using the summon allies once again. They do lots of damage when you stack them all up, and I'm losing track of which ones I've summoned and which ones I haven't. You're going to see that a lot. I'll be like, I might resummon something that I already have. I don't know, I'm just spamming the summons at this point, or after a certain point. Like, did I already summon the Vapor Spectre? Yeah, I think I did. Wait, there's the healing guy. The thought process. Did I already spawn this thing? Corrupted Lancer? And yeah, throw the Stalker out there, why not? A little bit of everything. So I got a whole army with me of everything, just robots and infested and soldiers and all kinds of stuff. And I think, yeah, I'm holding on to the the air support charge, where I summon 3 Grineer Corpus to help me out, and I'm going to use them for kind of like emergency situations. Like, I might use them here to kill this thing. Looks like I'm not going to. Man, Headhunter just got one shot. It's kind of dangerous to play Harrow when you can't switch to the Operator, because usually you play with Vazarin when you're playing as Harrow, and just being able to pop out into Operator and turn invincible or immune saves you when your shields go down. Yeah, I'm trying to get behind this guy to dish out damage. I'm using the Kuva Kraken to just dish out that burst damage. Massive red crits. And as you can see, he's not going down fast. Like, he's not going down fast. Oh, I got a meta build. I just realized I got that Nourish. Yeah, here we go. Looks like that's actually doing a little bit better. And down he goes. There we go. I really just don't want him to kill my all my summoned allies. That's the main thing, because it's kind of hard to keep track of what you've summoned and what's dead. Anyway, I think I'll stop talking there. And yeah, guys, I think that, guys and gals, this will be the last monthly maintenance video for a while. I'm going to take a break from pushing myself to do these every month. And doesn't mean I'm not going to make any more videos. I'll still make videos. I'm just not going to do this whole once a month on the first of the month make a monthly maintenance video. If it fits my schedule, or if I'm feeling inspired, I'll do it. Otherwise, the only thing I'm really going to force myself to do is to just keep on working on my business, because that I could maybe retire off of that. I don't see that happening off of YouTube. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye for now.
You can breathe easy. Had we been a minute later, the off-gassing would have had a terminal effect on Void's experiments as a whole. Stand by for final orders. Initiating final phase. Kill the envoy responsible for this fiasco. Priority 1 is getting serum into a Vitrium scanner so we can find the envoy. This ends now.
You've done quite well. Handily done, Construct.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
A new day dawns. Let us to work.